And he actually sat down with us and consolidated 6 of our highest interest rate loans, including the one at the 699%. And we went from paying a little over $2,000 a month to now $337.
Oh my God, so you're saving about $1,650 a month?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's unbelievable.
Thanks to BECU, we can now make that monthly payment without breaking a sweat. It's not a hardship to the family.
What about the next level of maybe savings for the next goal, which is maybe buying a piece of property? I think you wanted to buy a house. How are you planning that?
Yeah, our main goal is to still buy a house, but we haven't started looking at houses yet. We're still just working with BJ, paying stuff down and trying to get our credit scores where they need to be so we can easily just walk into a house.
This is where I want you to go look for a home buyers class because that gives us plenty of time. By the time you pay off all your debt, you increase your credit score and go through the class, you'll probably be ready to go purchase a home. So you'll go through the opportunity finder, you'll go through housing and buying a home. Taking that class is really gonna help us.
I'm that much more confident that the Winters gang is on its way to home ownership and financial freedom.
One of the things that when I was here and we were sitting at the kitchen table, we were talking about your daughter, right, who was graduating from high school?
Yes.
Yeah. Thanks to the Opportunity Finder, we found a college right here in Seattle, Seattle Central Community College, who has a real nice culinary course.
My daughter loved it as well, so when we sat down with the dean to go over the tuition, I was just very shocked at how low cost it was. Like, we could actually afford paying monthly payments toward her tuition.
Wow. In just a short few months in which I've seen you last time, you've almost done like a 180-degree turnaround. I mean, it seems like now it's going to be a good time for us to start planning kind of the future for some real positive, some growth stuff, right? Because we were in this big hole where we've gotten out of the hole now.
Yeah, we were just, if we had it, we paid it. And that's pretty much how we was living. Since all of that is under control now, tremendous weight has been lifted. I just thank you for everything that you have came and taught us about how to manage all of this, because truthfully, we really didn't know.
Well, our goal is that you don't go backwards. Our goal is that you continue going forward, and that just takes action. But now I think the biggest step is that we have to remember that there are people around us, there are resources available to us to always be there to help you out. Don't forget that, please.
Yeah.
With that, I'm gonna leave, give you guys great big hugs.
A month ago, we were real stressed about money, but after the Opportunity Finder, Lewis, BJ at BECU, Sheena at Neighborhood House, just everybody involved with helping the Winters gang out, all of that stress is gone now. There is help if you just ask.
Thank you. See you guys soon.
All right,
Thank you.
So we get to come back and see Chris and talk about your retirement. When we initially sat down with SkyPoint, they told us it was going to be a relationship.
Hello.
Chris, good to see you. I see you have a nice beard now. To really be a part of the family, I mean, they call us up. It's not just an email, it's a follow-up with a call. And so they really care about the well-being of our finances.
And if they don't have some of the resources that we need, they offer other resources to help us. So it gives us the idea that they're looking out for us and not just after themselves.
So how have you guys been? What have you guys been up to?
Oh, we've been great. We've been, we've been a little more lighthearted now. It's not as much pressure because we have the loan that paid off our credit cards.
So now that everything's been consolidated into one payment, how is that working for you?
It's been working very well.
Yeah.
We see the difference in our checking account. We have upwards of $2,000 extra in there a month.
Nice.
Especially since we changed our spending habits.
Right.
It's even more. So we have some money to, I don't want to say play with, but to invest and make sure that we take care of
Retirement.
your retirement. Yes.
So what brings you guys in here today?
Well, today I am looking toward retirement.
I'll definitely am going to put you in touch with our third party who is going to help you, further plan your retirement. And as always, if you have any questions about anything as far as with your loan or with future, savings or CDs, you know where to find us, and we'll always be happy to help you.
Well, thank you so much.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
We're at a point right now that we can actually spend the money that we have instead of the money that we don't have. Now we can take down our debt and get closer to retirement. So this helps us in a way that gives us light at the end of the tunnel where we can see the retirement that my wife has been hoping for sooner than later.
Well, it was very nice seeing both of you.
Good to
Keep a
see you
lookout for my
too.
email. I'll have that
Absolutely.
information over to you shortly for the third party.
All right.
Set up on your retirement, and definitely keep in touch.
Okay.
Human Finance, and we look forward to seeing you again.
All right. Thank
seeing you,
you.
Chris.
Good seeing you
Good
too.
to
Thank
see
you
you.
very much.
All right.
Exciting.
Yeah.
Talk to Lisa again. I feel like we've developed a relationship with Miss Lisa at Pelican State Credit Union. It feels like a family.
Hey, how y'all doing? Good
I love it. They're a blessing.
So tell me, how's everything been going so far?
Much better.
Just really happy to be able to be paying our bills and not be withdrawing our account. And stuff.
Yes,
So
yes, that makes a huge difference.
just
the
being able to
whole-
consolidate and make sure we don't lose our house. And
Yes,
just lowering those credit cards payments have been a big help too.
yes.
Since Pelican was able to consolidate our credit cards and have a lower payment, it's been extremely helpful.
And it helped kind of minimize the amount of avenues that the money had to go to, where it closed those off to where we could sit down and kind of think everything through where we're not being spread out in so different directions.
Worked on the budget. We know what the expenses are. So the thought was an additional $1,400 could really significantly help. And let me tell you why. Think about if the two of you could split the $1,400 and you brought in an additional $700 a month, you brought in an additional $700 a month, you could actually pay off the credit card in 24 months if you put $356 just on the card itself. You take another $300 and put it in your savings account, and then the last $300 could be for family. Spending time with the kids, quality time. I know that makes you smile.
So if we could save $1,400, that way we can have extra money in our savings account to be able to pay for emergencies that come up and not have to go into debt.
The next thing I'd like to do, I know we've been meeting every month, so let's schedule an appointment, and hopefully by that time you can let me know how things are going.
Sounds perfect.
Pelican State Credit Union's advice is very helpful. I feel like we've developed a relationship with now, like with Miss Lisa. It feels like a family.
All right, well, thank y'all so much for coming
Absolutely.
in. I
Thank
always
you for
enjoy
coming
our
for meeting with
visits.
us.
I do feel like Pelican State Credit Union's on our side and wants us to succeed and do well on our financial journey.
Y'all have a great day.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hello.
Stacy.
Yes.
Hi.
Hi,
Omar
nice
Winters.
to meet you.
You too.
Lynette Winters.
Hi, Lynette. Nice to
Nice to meet you. I'm excited to finally be closer to buying a home because apartment life has not been fun for us, for, us together, the children. The space is limited. You don't get to have a lot of visitors. Just not having to move again will be big to be able to finally get a house that we can call our home forever.
All right. So I'm Stacy Black. I'm the lead financial educator here at BECU. And so we have classes around home ownership and how to prep for home ownership. So tell me a little bit about yourselves. How long have you been members at BECU, and when and where are you planning to purchase, things like that?
Well, I've been a member of BCU for a few months now.
Nice. Okay.
Where we're planning to get is a house.
Yeah.
Just because apartment living is just not working
And it's
anymore.
expensive, right?